You can't jungle Beastmaster against a Riki, though. That's just like asking to get pressured or split your experience, lose last hits. Something that can deal with like...
Or it is an offlane.
All right.
So downside as well as, well, not the secondary downside. Hello, top lane. There goes your first blood. Weaver going very, very deep underneath the tower and found Moo in between the tree line.
Yeah, really good dive there. One of the dangers.
Chuan, now the smoke. He's there on Misery. And Misery, well, the sentry's down. They know exactly what's going on. Stun over towards Weeha. And Misery, well, he actually takes one of them. The Sunstrike Chuan, he feels it coming and moves away. As now Moo underneath that tier 1 tower trying to engage in. He's got one more Spirit Siphon available, but he's way too deep with the call snap. He can't finish the job. And it's DC who will end up punishing the over-aggressive Moo.
Excellently well played by Weeha.
First laners will go down. Maybe Moo worth a little bit more, but the trade-off is also then straight to the tier 1 towers. This is almost a mirror trade.
Oh, Digital Chaos are getting way more out of this because the nature of the Lycan is able to split push a lot more effectively than Newbee's lineup. They're going to get maybe 2 tier 1 towers. Resolution is full on committing for this one because he has his ultimate, but the Glyph is going to stall it enough that Hao should be able to get the deny.
Will he run back in? There's still the catapult. Sasuke right behind him, and there it is, denial. Done from Hao. Nicely weighted, but still Resolution knew he had to have some kind of a poor swipe at it. If he got it, he got it. If he didn't, well, it happens. You've still removed the 2 tier 1 towers already from Newbee's lineup. Yeah. Those cancelling of the TPs, not possible from Moo. He's in the neighborhood. So tier 2 tower killed off by the Lycan. Beastmaster got the other one. Ravage goes off in mid while the battle is still happening on bottom lane. Weeha, he'll die on that mid lane, but now Death Ward, the roar from Kaka must be committed. But you got the Lycan right behind him. Resolution, that damage on the Moo. The Witch Doctor will survive, keeping the restoration up. Now you can move over to Kaka, still slowed down by those 3 sticky napalm charges. You can trigger off the dust, which will give an opportunity here for Hao to chase down Misery over to the tree lines. With Shikuchi, he will definitely keep up. Sentry's down for the Radiant side. Misery can't get the smoke screen down. He had 1 second time with the ulti. Maybe now he can with the ulti. He got it. They bring down Hao. Misery with a double kill. They'll move over towards Chuan and Newbee. This is a horrible trade for them, losing 4 heroes. Even with a tower trade-off like that, DC just got a huge injection of money.
Brilliantly well played by Digital Chaos.
The side lanes, they're actually going to smoke up themselves and move over to Roshan. The Wolf that saw them go in. And now Newbee know with the lasso catching Chuan. There's the easy counter for the lasso. So Chuan, he's still going to go down. Nothing will survive it. And now Roshan killed by the Dire. Weaver has the immortality, but Paralyzing Cast can make it difficult to get out of here. Also, the Exorcism is wearing off. They have to know. They won't have the timing. And Moo, the Flame Break. He's actually clipped for the moment. The Ravage from KP tried to create space, but really it does absolutely nothing. Now he's got Malding on top of him, combining it with the Death Ward. KP must retreat out of this one. Misery's got trouble with the Necro Books. Riding your tail, he has to go back invis. And maybe, yep, there he is. He's actually away. So you kill off the VS. Hao wants to go for something else. Ichikuchi's through. Heavy damage with the bugs over on the Witch Doctor. They need to keep Hao off him. Back behind the T1 tower. They can play around the vision, but now Hao will just time-lapse away. They got to get that bug off him, which now is able to be done. She goes Dogform Chuan again. He's the primary target. He lasted off by Moo, but Resolution's dying so quickly. He won't be able to survive much longer. In fact, now he is down. Paralyzing Cast doesn't make it easy either, because both Kaka as well as Chuan could not escape. Misery will go into the dagger form now, backing out with that smoke screen, covering up most of the riverside.
Oh, he killed the
goes
Necro!
Down. He didn't want to kill the Necro. Hao will run down through the river. They've lost 3 now, and it's unwillingly. He can't do anything against that, however. He can't control his exorcism.
The sad thing is, that could have been even worse for Newbee.
To control him.
Oh, they caught him too, but it's so far away.
Yeah, they can't keep the vision up. Now they go for the run, the blink forward, the gush will come out, but this is all committed to kill off Misery. He'll actually start the tricks of the trade for now, with the bug's going to connect. Well, where did he go? He Phantom Strike down, over the tree line, swap him back, commit Sentry Wards, but how much of your life have you just wasted killing off a support Rikimaru?
Yeah, they had to pop Necro Book 3 for that, and look at the lane positioning. All of them are pushed past the tower, so it's not like Newbee.
But where is your opening? Where's your target? And that's what it's going to be. Tricks of the trade will allow Misery to escape for now. So we got moved. Can they kill him off in time though? Weeha is there with the EMP burn. Newbee going to do this with only a half tank of gas. They need more damage. Now the Death Ward's kicking in. Moo's actually going to survive through this one. He's trying to get rid of the bug. Not going to happen. Hao's able to find a couple of kills. But now maybe DC. They're on the run. KP. No, Moo's going to go down. DC are back in control. KP will go down too. The Sunstrike perfectly positioned. Say goodbye to him. The Weaver is the last man standing. Hao needs to get something huge here. He's already got a triple kill, but the team asks more of him, or else this mid-rack is toast.
He does. They have to push out the top lane now and try and run the Invoker all the way across the map in time for the fight.
Newbee knows it's all sprung. The Wolves walked inside the pit underneath the sentry ward. So they're sitting there for the moment. Here comes the second set. Wait for him to come in, and Lycan triggers his Necro box. They look for the target. It's going to be Chuan to start with Tornado, picking up KP with the EMP. KP will still get the ulti off, catching out 3 with a roar, but Hal's already down. They've lost the win with no buyback. Moon died to the meteorite. Karka's gone. This game may actually just be almost over right now when they get 3 huge kills like that. You take Roshan, you know DC, they're headed straight mid after this.
Oh, absolutely. Even if they already popped the Shapeshift in the Necrobook, it doesn't matter. You kept all 5 alive and will be able to push with an Aegis. Newbee, 50 seconds left for a Weaver. This is at least 1 lane of Rax. They're probably going to take that mid and go straight for top, and that's where the last fight really occurs.
In form already before the Aegis Immortal will trigger. Drops down by Half-Life. They 4-staff him out. That's the fresh one over on the Witch Doctor with the EMP Tornado, picking him up, throwing him down. Karka, he's AC out of mana with the Necrobooks to the front lines. Flame Break pushing him back. KP, he wants to ravage, but there's no real opportunity just yet. The Mech Charge will have to trigger. They're in pretty deep, but where's the opening? Now the Ravage will come through, but How is so low. No time limit survival. He's on the sidelines. No buyback. Newbee, they've lost this game.
They've done it.
It is actually going to go to a 3rd deciding game after Newbee crushed the living hell out of DC in game 1. DC on a solid and well thought out draft, greatly executed, will take game number 2.
My expectations for Digital Chaos are just growing and growing as time goes on. This team, they had the mental fortitude to come back from a game 1 crushing like this, and they look like an entirely different team. They just look so much more comfortable with this draft than they did the last, and they executed 10 times better too.
It seems that